Developing now on Newsday TV, a massive early morning fire destroyed a Nassau house. And a soggy St. Patrick's Day across Long Island. Heavy rain and whipping winds making a mess of your morning commute. I'm Macy Egland. A house destroyed by fire early this morning. You can see the raging flames as volunteer firefighters tried to get control in Island Park. No word on injuries or what may have started that fire. A search for a killer right now in Suffolk. Police say Gustavo Godinez Carcamo was shot dead while sitting in a car in his driveway on Ann Lane in Central Islip Saturday night.
He was inside the car, and a person known to him from within the car shot him for unknown reasons.
Anyone with information is asked to call police. Members of Suffolk's Street Takeover Task Force impounded a BMW M3 in Shirley last night. We're told police were looking for the car and its driver, Clyde Jean-Baptiste of Mastic Beach. He fled officers breaking up a car meet in Hauppauge Saturday night. All right, get your brackets ready. It's tournament time. Rick Pitino's Red Storm is the #2 seed in the West region. St. John's will play number 15 Omaha in the first round Thursday in Rhode Island.
Not a long trip for us, and I know the players are all excited, the fans are excited.
If they win, St. John's faces Kansas or Arkansas in round 2 on Saturday. Irish eyes are smiling across Long Island on this St. Patrick's Day. Despite the rain, 2 million spectators are expected to line Manhattan's Fifth Avenue for that parade. And if you're headed out celebrating, be sure to grab your umbrella. It is a very wet start to the work week. Rainy today, but mild at least. Highs around 55 degrees or so at MacArthur Airport. You can see in your futurecast showers, some heavy rain, a possible thunderstorm as well. Thankfully, nicer tomorrow for your Tuesday. It'll be sunny. Highs again in the mid-50s for your Tuesday. As we extend out to your 7-day forecast, you can plan out the rest of your work week here. We could see some more wet weather again later in the week.
Long Island weather is brought to you by PTRC.
Only a Newsday, fewer free rides. Alfonso Castillo shows us how the LIRR is cracking down on fare evaders.
The Long Island Railroad says it's cracking down on fare evasion. So if you're on a train without a ticket, there's a good chance you're going to find yourself off of that train standing right here at a station platform.
The Long Island Railroad, those conductors don't play, man. They kick you out.
With fare evasion on the rise throughout the MTA, the LIRR last year instituted some big changes aimed at making sure all customers pay their way. Previously, passengers without a ticket were issued an invoice to pay their fare at a future date and could continue their trip. But in June, the railroad changed the policy to only issue the invoices to passengers who could produce an ID. Now, if you've got no ticket, no way of paying, and no ID, you face automatic ejection from the train and potentially a summons or arrest.
Police come and meet the customer and they take them off the train and they question them and they go through their processes as well.
MTA figures obtained by Newsday show that the number of invoices issued to riders who couldn't pay their fares fell by 43% after the railroad changed its policy from an average of about 15,000 per month to about 8,600. Anthony Simon, who heads the union representing LIRR conductors, said the figures show the new policy is working.
It's working because what's happening, they're seeing the presence of the police on board. They're able to say, hey, if you don't have identification, you can't ride.
The MTA says it loses about $700 million a year in unpaid fares, including more than $24 million on the LIRR. While some riders are happy to see the MTA get tough on fare beaters, others want to see some compassion for people who can't buy a railroad ticket.
I don't feel like you should just kick somebody off the train if that's their only way of transportation. They could be stranded in the middle of the night. It could be a 15-year-old girl. It could be a little boy who doesn't know what they're doing.
Now, one figure that has not gotten better for the Long Island Railroad is the amount of unpaid fares that they eventually recover. Last year, the railroad issued nearly $2 million in invoices to riders who didn't pay their tickets and recovered less than 5% of that. In Mastic Shirley for Newsday TV, I'm Alfonso Castillo.
You can read more about LIRR fare evasion on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box.
It's a huge homecoming for an internationally acclaimed vocalist. I'm Elisa DiStefano, catching up with Long Island's own Christopher Macchio.
He told me, he said, "This is going to be really big for you, Christopher."
He's become known as the presidential tenor, marking a major milestone in his career, performing the national anthem at the 47th presidential inauguration of Donald Trump.
It was a privilege to perform for the country, and now it'll be a privilege to perform for the people I grew up with right here on Long Island.
Macchio will headline his first show here at the Paramount in Huntington on Saturday, March 29th. It's special for the singer who was first discovered at Sachem North High School.
I really just wanted to keep to myself, and to get that Regents diploma requirement at the time, you had to have a music credit. And once the chorus teacher heard me sing, it took some cajoling, but once he heard me sing, he said, "You have a gift that you have an obligation to share with the world."
That gift has taken him all over the world, selling out concerts as one of the 3 New York tenors. He's grateful that gift has now brought him back home.
I'm a regular, everyday guy who grew up in Long Island, who happened to have been given a very big, powerful voice and the Italian heart and passion to deliver that music in a very powerful way. And so we're gonna have repertoire that covers some classical music, but also some of the wonderful 80s rock ballads that I grew up with here on Long Island.
Like what? Like what?
You'll have to find out. No, you'll find out. But let's just say I had the opportunity at the White House to perform with some of the members of Journey, in addition to, of course, music that reminds all of us of how much we love Long Island and how much we love our country. And so I want the opportunity to celebrate that as well.
And don't stop believing.
Exactly. You said it. She said it, folks.
You can see more exclusive stories like this on Newsday.com. Click Get More below the Newsday TV video box. All right, we have some breaking baby news. Our Newsday TV family is growing. Anchor Jasmine Anderson and her husband welcomed this cutie, Corey Shador Johnson II, on March 9th. He's so sweet. 7 pounds, 12 ounces when he was born. We're told everyone is doing well. Congratulations, Jasmine. He is so sweet. I'm Macy Egglund. Thanks for watching Newsday TV. Hope you have a great day.